Hey boys and girls, it's time for writing, okay? I love writing time. Writing time gives me a chance to tell you stories about things that are going on in my life. And I like to read your stories and listen to you talk about things that you have going on in your life. And so writing is a time that we get to share those stories. So I really enjoy writing time. Okay, now we do different reasons that we write. Maybe we want to tell somebody about how to do something, or maybe we want to just share a story, or maybe we want to make up something fun, right? So there's lots of reasons to write. Okay, but we have to do it the right way. So we use our bubble people, and that helps us to know who the people are and helps us to be able to describe them like that we see them. Okay, and we get to talk about where our story takes place, the setting, and all things like that. Okay, so today we're going to do something again, just like we did last week. We're going to talk about the rule of three. Do you remember what that was? The rule of three. Okay, that means three things in our picture that lets us know or lets the reader know where you are. Okay, three things lets us know the setting. Okay, the setting is where you are in a book. The setting, we talked about that last week. The setting would be like the three bears would be the setting would be the woods, because that's where that story happened, right? So we need some people, of course, and we need three things that let us know where the setting is, okay? So that's what we're practicing again this week, because it takes a lot of time to practice different settings, okay? So I'm going to show you a story or tell you a story about what I like to do, okay? So one of the things I like to do is at my house, okay? So I'm going to draw myself petting my cat, because that is something I like to do. I have two cats. Okay, so here I am, okay? And let's see, I need a body. And let me think about where I'm petting my cat. I'm usually sitting down. This time, today, I'm going to be sitting on the ground, out in the grass, because that's what I do when it's summertime. Although it's getting ready to turn fall, right? And I'm going to have my arm out so I can pet my cat. And I might have this arm out because I might be petting my other cat. Okay, so here's my hair. Remember, we're just using our pencil right now to draw, and we'll get to the part where we can use our crayons, but right now we're just learning to draw, so we're going to use our pencil, and I'm using a marker just so you can see it really nicely on here, but if I was drawing on paper just like you, I would have my pencil and that's it, okay? Alright, so I need some eyes, right? And I'm probably going to be looking over at one of the cats. Eyebrows, right, and a nose, and I'm usually very happy when I'm petting my cats, okay? So there I am. But that doesn't tell the story, does it? You wouldn't know what I was doing. Well, now I have to draw my cats, and we haven't talked a lot about bubble animals, but I bet you can figure that out. Okay, so I'm going to draw my kitty right here, and this kitty is going to be laying down. There's his tail, and he's got little arms. He's wanting me to rub his belly. Okay, so kitty has ears and eyes, a little mouth, and some whiskers, okay? Now, my other kitty is probably going to be sitting up, okay? So I'm going to draw my kitty here. Kitties are small. There's his tail. Give him some ears and some eyes and a little nose and some whiskers, right? And maybe give him some paws. He's kind of sitting down on his paws. You can kind of draw little circles for that if you want to, okay? So there's me petting my two cats, okay? And where am I at? Well, I'm on the ground, some grass. I'm going to draw where I'm sitting at, and what would let you know that I was outside? Because really can't tell. Looks right now like I'm kind of in water, doesn't it? All right, so what's outside? A tree, of course, and I am probably under the tree because, right, That's where I like to be when the sun is shining because it's hot and I like to sit in the shade. But let's talk about the sun. That will let you know I'm outside, right? Okay. And maybe something else. Let's see, because I've got three things. I need to come with three things. I got a tree, and I got the sun. And you really can't tell this is grass, but that's just where I'm sitting on the grass. But so I need one more thing. So 1, 2, 3 things that let the reader know where you are. Okay, where the setting is. So, let's see. I bet I could put some flowers. Yeah, because I have lots of flowers at my house. I love flowers. And you draw flowers how you want. Miss Lowry just draws a stem. Then I put a little leaf on that side and a leaf on that side. I draw a circle in the middle. And then I just do scallops around, which are just little humps. Okay? And that makes a nice flower. Okay? You draw your flowers however you like. Remember, this is not about how good you can draw, so obviously. So you just do the very best that you can, and we'll figure it out, okay? Now, I'm going to kind of teach you a little something new, so pay attention. You got your eyes on the screen and your ears are listening, right? Okay, we're going to do something today called labeling, okay? Labeling is just when you write things on your picture to let the reader know what things are, okay? So these things are what? Flowers. So I'm going to draw a line here, okay? And we're going to write flowers, okay? That's a big word. Let's just see if we can think of the first letter. Flowers. What letter makes that sound? An F, yeah. So we're just write F right now because that's really all we know right now is the F for flowers, okay? These two things are what? Cats. So what letter makes that sound? Cat. So we'll just write a C right there. Okay, and who is this? That's me, right? But I'm not going to write me right here because I don't say me was petting my cats. I say I was petting my cats when I write my sentence. So I'm just going to write the word I because that's me. And if I'm going to tell you this story, I'm going to say I was petting my cats. Okay, and we'll get to writing the sentence later. But let's go ahead and start labeling ourselves as I. Okay, and that's all this is just a line, and we try to write the words of the pictures. Okay, and this is a tree. Oh, I hope you know that letter. A T for tree. And this is the sun, right? So I'm going to write a S for sun right there. And that's called labeling, okay? But I want to make sure you can start labeling if you want to, if you're ready for that. If you're not, that's okay. The main thing that I want you to practice this week in your writing is that you draw yourself in different places and that you always show me 3 things in the setting to let me know where you are. And today my setting is outside. So I drew flowers, I drew a tree, and I drew a sun. And those 3 things let you know that I'm outside, right? And I told you the story about me petting my cats who love to be rubbed. This one loves to have his belly rubbed, and this one likes to sit up and be petted too. Okay? All right, boys and girls, hope you have a great day. We'll practice some more writing later, okay? See you on Wednesday.